So I woke up one morning and I'm just perusing through YouTube, just looking up stuff for Street Fighter content, right? And with bam, I see this video titled this. This video is Street Fighter 6, why I'm still not buying it, from Deep Minds 255. As a content creator, it's always good to know every side of the argument, to be honest with you, even if you strongly believe in one firm position. Even in life, you want to know what other people are saying about the thing, the product you sell, and can improve the game overall. Me personally, like I've said multiple times, I wish Street Fighter 6 beta would just be open till the game came out, and then when it dropped, we just dropped the $60 for the rest of the stuff. Multiverses does it, Fortnite did it, MOBAs do it. Why can't they do it? You get what I'm saying? It's already feel like a solid game, but then they would have to drip feed and add characters, and I don't think that's what Capcom want. They want to drop a full complete package online. You know, you can't please everybody when it comes to entertainment or just life in general. Also, please do not go attack this guy. I'm gonna react to this video, bro. Also, what's really important about this is that this man had the courage to make the video. Everybody else that's probably gonna be talking smack, they probably the Reddit users, the Twitter users, they too scared to even try. Well, enough of that. If y'all enjoying this video and y'all got something to say about stuff in this video, go ahead and hit the young subscribe button. Let's get it. I've been hearing a lot of criticisms about this. This not even coming from just him, but people are criticizing how Street Fighter 6 looks, right? Let's be honest. Would you rather have how Street Fighter 6 look, or would you rather have Ken Banana hair again? Let's just be real rap with me. Be real honest with me. Look at me in my eye and tell me that's what you want. Go ahead and say you think Street Fighter 5, you know, Street Fighter 5 not even a bad looking game, to be honest with you. But that's because that do look ugly. Lie and say you want Banana Ken again. I just want y'all to do it. Go ahead. Comment down below. Resident Evil 4 looks good. I never heard anybody criticize as RE4 looks. Monster Hunter looks good. I don't even know if they're using the RE engine for it, but they most likely are, right? That looks good, so why can't Street Fighter do it?
Nostalgia, that's why a lot of people are willing to get it. Some people just want to hate on anime and they're gonna buy it because it's like, oh, it's not anime, so.
He brings up the whole state of like the new characters in Street Fighter. The point of Street Fighter is that at this point, they're trying to make a new character to push the series forward. You've been pushing out Ryu and Chun-Li for years, which they are iconic, Ken as well. But I think it is time for a new generation to rise for Street Fighter. And honestly, the most thing that kind of connects with the name Street Fighter in my brain would be MMA. And I feel like that's why Luke was made, right? He is looking like the MMA boxer. And a lot of people watch MMA. That's like the best way to kind of like bridge the middle ground between modern and actual Street Fighter series. I think they're good on that. But this also comes down to what I was saying about the freaking box art in Street Fighter 6. I got a whole video on my channel about the box art. I don't think it's a good move just to put Luke on the box art and not put like Luke, Chun-Li, Ryu. Like let them be in the background, the old school, but the new school in the front. That way people still don't feel alienated when they come out to this. So in my case, he's helping prove my point that people are like, what is this? Why y'all pushing this new agenda people? Because a lot of people, I'm gonna be real with you, y'all don't even know this. This is the funny part. People be like, we want new IPs in video games. You don't support the new IP. Then you ask for ports, and then they give you ports of those video games, and you're like, dang, why can't y'all make new stuff? Like, that's why companies don't do it, because y'all don't know what y'all want.
Nobody cared for that. And this game still might sell because there's a lot of hype around it, but let's be honest, the casuals who buy this game are not going to stay.
There's a lot to pack here, but he definitely wrong in a lot of areas. So let's break this down. This is not a 3D game. The models is probably what he's referring to being 3D. It's still 2D fighting game, just with hyper-realistic Mortal Kombat graphics like he stated in the video. I get that. I get how you feel about that because I'm a big fan of sprites. However, I know nowadays sprites don't appeal to everybody. A lot of people see sprites nowadays and they automatically confuse it with indie games, right? When people think sprites nowadays, they're probably thinking Undertale, Celeste. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but a lot of people be like, why is this sprites? The truth about fighting games, right? And this has been a thing I've learned with multiverses, something that I'm looking about. Fighting games are always going to probably be a niche thing until they find out how to make the games more enjoyable for people that aren't good at them. Like Multiverses was a game that had the limelight. It had over 150k players. It was up there like neck to neck, or at least below like stuff like in the conversation of Apex or Valorant, you know, stuff like not near Valorant. Valorant's broken, but y'all get the point. It was a popular game. Since you gotta play them solo or even the teams of two, you lose, right? You don't want to play no more. Fighting games gonna always have a drop off. Any video game multiplayer, if it ain't that crazy for people to be addicted to, it's always gonna have a huge drop off. The people that want to get good and go hardcore and competitive are going to stick with the game, while the other side of people are going to like quit and turn it off. That's just facts, right? That's something that happens with any fighting game. Like even in Project L, let's say Project L has numbers akin to Valorant. Let's just use a hypothetical here. Project L can have like 2 million players, right? 2 million players. And essentially, if you lose half the people that try the game and be like, yeah, I don't like this, or I'm getting my ass kicked, I don't want to play this no more. Therefore, you're going to have a huge drop off. But where Project L potentially projected, if you have 2 million, 10% of that, you still got over hella players playing your game. That could be like 20k people playing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But that's just what happens with fighting games. People just step away and don't want to play them. Okay, so he's saying now that casuals won't stay because the game won't have anything in it. When you beat RPGs, most people nowadays, they beat them. They're there for the story, that one experience, they're done, right? Unless you generally just truly love the game. There's a lot of video games with me, I'm like, yo, I paid 60-70 bucks for the story. What Street Fighter 6 is doing is the world tour, which is why Capcom is trying to prove the world that fighting games can be a complete product. RPG mode, I guess world tour, like an action adventure like thing with Street Fighter, to make it show that, yo, we can make full video games. The biggest problem, in my personal opinion, with fighting games is that they may have good gameplay, systems like that, but outside of that, there's nothing. They're bad. They're usually bad products. I even made a video earlier this year comparing DNF Duel to Guilty Gear Strive. Strive at least put more effort into the quality work of everything outside of the gameplay, while DNF Duel feels like for $50 it still don't feel like it's worth it for a lot of people because it just doesn't have anything else to do. I hate that new fighting games, they don't have the arcade endings with the flashy little cinematics, or at least like how Mortal Kombat 11 does it, where they give you something to actually play arcade mode for. Being arcade mode for an image of like, yeah, like you can get it off of Google now. Like that ain't nothing. If I got arcade endings that make me want to play through everybody's arcade, and even if I don't even like playing the character, I'll go through it because of the arcade ending. That's a big thing missing from fighting games nowadays. It is so frustrating. Like, and it's not every fighting game. The ones that do it, it's been apparent. Okay, so then he talks about letting the CAC be played online. If you've been on the history of this channel, prior to this year, you guys know I fucking cannot stand CACs in video games, right? I hate CACs in video games. I'm cool with them like in 2K and stuff like that. They will have to tell people, if you let me use my CAC online, right? That'd be dope. I think that'd be like a missed opportunity not to be able to use it. However, they will need to let you know what moveset or style the other player is doing. Like if I make a CAC in Street Fighter 6 and I have Jury's moveset and I fight somebody online or even ranked, I'm guessing that you're not going to be able to mix and match moves in the story mode. That sounds too broken to be able to do that online. And I feel like if Capcom, if you did that, stop. Please don't do it. Just don't do it, Capcom. Just we don't really need it. A counterpoint to the whole bringing the CACs online, there's some ugly character creations that look so disformed. I feel like that'd be so broken for Street Fighter. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not gonna be able to see some limbs. People gonna be walking like this, and then they got an E Honda hand or a Dawson hand. I ain't with that. That's why I don't want it. I just feel like it's just gonna be so cursed. It might be funny, but then if they make a separate mode for it, cool, online. That way, because people, if you don't connect with the Street Fighter cast, you can connect with your CAC. That's a big thing for people, being able to recognize and fall in love with a character, to wanting to just play that character 24/7. I think that's something, well, like a lot of fighting games miss at, but like they're trying to add these new characters, but they're not adding like the best of both worlds. But you can't please everybody in a fighting game roster on launch. You can't do it.
Part of the show, and I'm lately, Ryu looks like a face that I want to see. This version of Ryu just looks boring.
Alright, he said this version of Ryu looks boring. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I gotta... Growing up playing Street Fighter, yes, I loved Ryu and Ken. My biggest pet peeve when it comes to fighting games is when people tell you, if you're new to a fighting game, you gotta touch the main two characters. I hate that, right? So I have resentment against playing Ryu. Ken, I like Ken because he got fire. I'm biased, okay? I'm be honest. But Ryu in Street Fighter 6 is probably the most sauciest version of Ryu that we've ever got. I really like how they designed Ryu in Street Fighter 6. And it's kind of dope. Since he's not really the poster boy now, it gives them more room to experiment with what Ryu can do in the game. Because when people see him in the game, they should be like, oh, he's a pro tag. He should be able to do this. But at some point in Street Fighter 5, wasn't he bad? Wasn't he kind of mid? Didn't Daigo get off of Ryu because he was kind of bad in Street Fighter 5 and he went to Guile? Like this one, I can see Daigo playing Guile and Ryu in this game completely throughout his whole entire lifespan. I don't know about that. That I don't agree with. That's
Seen a bunch of matches and most of them look pretty boring. And the game's not even out yet.
So, his opinion on if the game looks boring or not, that's up to the person's perspective. I think what makes this game so exciting is that it's way faster. In my personal opinion, it's a fast-paced fighting game. It's probably the fastest Street Fighter in a while, right? I think that's dope about Street Fighter 6. The speed, the way the game works. I am so in love with it. Yeah, there's drive impact and stuff like that. There's a lot of flash here, but once people start learning how to combo off of just every interaction, which will probably take like a month or two. Maybe there's gonna be a lot of people because they're cheating. They're cheating with the crack right now. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. This game looks great to me. I think it's probably one of the more exhilarating games. I already put in. This game was already like my top 5 games of 2022 because of the beta. I played the beta that much. I literally didn't sleep those weekends. I was like, all right, I'm gonna no life this. And I think I'm clocked in already 40 hours in a dang beta. That's crazy, right? So, okay. So, again, this video is over 3 months ago. But I think there's some validity to this because there's a lot of people that think like him, but way more toxic, right? Like, shout out to him for not saying like, y'all idiots, y'all stupid, stuff like that. I praise him for not doing that. Because there's probably like this on Reddit, Twitter, that's like anti-Street Fighter 6 already. And they probably didn't even play the beta. Right, so keep that in mind.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm already bored watching this. So I'm not gonna cover all the Street Fighter news. I'm not gonna cover every single thing that comes out. If something catches my attention, I'll make a video about it. I'll rant about it.
He said the game doesn't have Balrog, it doesn't have Akuma. Now, I can't get mad at him for that because I'm a big character loyalist. Main reason why I didn't even play Tekken 7 like that, even just mashing buttons on it, is because they took out my girl Christy. But yeah, just play Eddie. No, Christy was dead too. Like, if you gonna do that, at least give me the skin. Or like an Echo Fighter. The Smash Bros solved that problem. Like, you gave us Peach and we got Daisy. You gave us Samus and Dark Samus. You know what I'm saying? So he not wrong on that. If you ain't got your character in the game, cool. Like, don't buy it. Just wait till it come out. But I think the roster, or I think as a starting roster, I think the only problem with Street Fighter 6 is that there's no Sakura. I feel like it's weird Sakura's not here on launch. They're gonna sell her as DLC, and that's gonna make people mad. I hate when fighting games do that. Well, like they act like we didn't pay for DLC last time, and y'all doing it again, acting like it's hype. Like most people that play for the DLC and they're gonna play this game gonna be like, why am I paying for it again? They're gonna be more annoyed than anything else. But you know, it's all business. I can't get mad at it. Alright, hit the last one. Here's the last one. What is up? Y'all gotta let go of these games, bro. Y'all gotta let go of some of these games. He probably, look, from this video so far, right? He's probably gonna bring up Alpha 3 or either Third Strike. I feel it. I feel it in the presence because his opinion sounds pretty much from that era of Street Fighter. I'm not too known about the Alpha series. I played Alpha one time at Combo Breaker. It was a fun game, but I never got to go deep into it. Third Strike, I played every other Street Fighter, but maybe the Alpha series. Yeah, so that might be one of the most controversial, or maybe in some of you guys' eyes, the worst Street Fighter 6 opinion on YouTube right now. I've never seen something that weird, but he has some cases where I agree, but most of the video I do not agree at all. Tell me how y'all guys feel about Street Fighter 6. What don't you like about Street Fighter 6? That's what I don't know. Comment down below. Tell me what you just don't like right now about Street Fighter 6. And it can't be Drive Impact. That's cheating. Everybody can say that. Everybody gonna type, I hate DI. We ain't doing that. So, give me some reason that y'all don't like it. With that being said, follow your boy on Avataryaya on Twitter at Avataryaya_. It's underscore, not TV. That's my backup. Join my Discord in the description down below to get updates on all my content when I do upload, so you'll never miss out. And remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out. I don't know why I did this, but whatever.
I've been a devil, I need me an arc in the heart. Am I breathing? I feel like time's right. Walking this bitch with a sound pop, I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch, I'm a dick, man, I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.